Hmm.
So there is only one entrance. If you see more than one door on the map, because I'm using a random map, there is only one door. And it's heavy chained and double padlock. Rast will say, well,
Maybe
can anybody pick
maybe
locks?
cut
We need to
the
get in here.
chains. I could try lock picking, but
I
Probably
could try to
not
cut the
best.
the padlocks.
You've got I've got the rolls here for lockpicking and for forcing it open. So whatever somebody wants to try to do first, just let me know.
Lockpick it first. I think safer, right?
yeah, I'm
It would be
not
quieter.
really skilled in it, but anybody good at it?
Well, before you
I know how to pick a lock, and I'm revving my buzzsaw.
before you make the roll, I'm supposed to tell you the difficulty so that you can then decide if you're using action points to add dice or anything. You would pick both, although they're heavy padlocks, you would pick both of them with a perception and lockpick test with a difficulty of 1. You only need one to pass, and it's only a difficulty of 1, and that is going to get both the locks open.
That's not that hard.
I mean, I can try it.
And I get
There's
the
a-
dog to aid her, like by like licking her paw and like pointing out with the paw. Like
I don't believe the dog can assist with lockpicking, no.
No, I didn't. Thought it was a bit.
Nice
like,
try, mate.
emotionally,
Nice try.
Emotionally.
Do we think that Happy is potentially better at lock picking?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Seems a bit of a sneaky
If
one.
he's a gambler, I think he'd be sneaky, right?
I mean, he just seems kind of like he's always after the
I
loot,
will-
so maybe. he's
As soon
got
as he's
those skills.
AFK, I'll allow him to assist after if you need it. There you go.
Okay.
He's back now.
No, I'm not good at lockpicking.
There am I.
Neither is Hazel. You need one
Yeah,
success.
now you wish the fucking dog had helped you, don't ya?
I
It would have been
I will allow anyone else to assist it, bar the dog.
okay.
If
I'll
anyone
go
would
and
like
help
to
her.
try. So you press the click. Make sure you've clicked your token first, and then you hit the roll to assist button.
Okay, hold on.
On Bruise one. Or well, it doesn't matter actually because they both made it a
Doesn't
10.
matter.
There you go. One success is all you
Yes,
need.
success.
So you manage to
You made it
unlock.
athletic strength.
So with that
Nice,
one
yeah.
success, 9 strength. Jesus.
Yeah, but he made it athletics strength.
Ah, so
Yeah,
you're
lockpick
all right.
instead.
Okay,
You
well,
need to select the
well,
correct stats
well,
and skills.
He still rolled a 3.
no,
though, which
that's
would
fine.
be
If he
his
wants
stat.
to roll strength and athletics to break the locks, that's fine. It's got a difficulty of 2 though, so you wouldn't be doing an assist. You could do a separate roll for strength and athletics if you want to break the locks.
Oh no, I just want to. I want to see if we can be nice first and just do it. So it's. What do I have to?
Right. So if you
roll?
go up to Bruise
Yeah.
roll and click or
Yeah.
Chris's one, it doesn't matter, and click roll to assist on one of the lockpick
And
rolls,
then.
and
Oh,
it
well,
should.
mine's just coming up with like attributes.
Yeah, did it
Um,
let you pick lock pick and perception?
yeah, you should pick. Yeah, you should be able to pick lockpick and
Cool.
perception and lockpick.
Okay. No, mine's just coming up with input value attributes, and then it says strength. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah.
yeah. So pick
Maybe.
perception and then pick lockpick.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That's coming up. Right.
Ah, he's rolled a 1, so that's 2 successes. So you only needed 1. So bank an action point.
Do we still have room for
Oh,
the
yeah.
action point?
Oh yeah, you used a
We
few.
spent a bunch, didn't we?
Yeah,
yeah.
you have currently. Oh,
We should have 4 by now.
yeah, they're not here. Let me just grab them from the other page.
Well, the biggest party member had the most delicate fingers with this lock pick.
No, that's Chris Kidd in real life. Yay! My first lad joke.
Hey, so you have 3 and I have 6. We'll
No, we
say,
have 4.
we'll say that this here was the double door that you've managed to now open. Yeah, you have 4, so you can add that. I'll get it.
I'm gonna pat Hazel on the head, and she's like, "Oh, you tried really hard to do shit, but you didn't. But well done for trying."
Thanks. As it opens,
Now-
I'm just gonna quickly
well.
like stick in and out.
Well, it doesn't quite open yet because you may have picked the 2 locks and got the door open. It's now barred again on the inside. There's now wooden boards barring it. For the wooden boards,
Is the door able to be open far enough that my buzzsaw could fit in?
so the door's open. The door's completely open. You just now got boards nailed across the inside. So the door's open, but you now just got a bunch of wooden boards in front of you. You can saw through them, no problem. Yeah, they're wooden boards. I don't think I even need a roll for that from you. I'm not gonna. No, okay. So there's no stealth roll because it's not quiet.
So
Okay.
let me guess. The door opens towards us.
The
and
door.
the boards are there.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
other
yeah.
side.
Then there's boards on the other side, but you can cut
So
through
the guy
them.
who made those did not take any attention on how this door opened.
Nah, doesn't
I mean,
matter.
somebody boarded themselves in.
Somebody's boarded. Yeah, it potentially means somebody's boarded themselves in. Anyway, you get the door open.
Can I talk to Dawn's character and be like, can you like sense other ghouls? Like, do you have some weird sense?
Do
I
I
don't
have
know.
that sense?
You
Don't
have
think so.
ghoul
you
sixth sense, I don't believe. So
Can
you,
you sense other ghouls?
Oh yes, yes. There's at least 12 ghouls in there.
feel free to tell him that you do have that power, though. That's fun. The inside of the building is dark and entirely unlit, but for a few rays of light shining through fist-sized holes in the ceiling. The rows of metal shelves are mostly bare, having long since been picked over by scavengers. Rast steps inside and clicks on a flashlight, shining a beam down the centre aisle. Crouched over sits a ghoul, a young woman with scraps of flesh falling haphazardly away from her cheeks. She is chewing on her own arm, slurping decayed meat from the bone, while she stares off blankly at something in the dark. I'm gonna pull
Dawn, you were right. There's at least one ghoul in there.
I'm gonna pull some ghouls onto the map, and that one's gonna attack you.
How
and
many
then-
ghouls actually are there?
Yeah, he's
Well,
gonna keep her eyes open for 11 more goals.
so let me just find them.
Old Tallman
I
still
thought I was
believes
just-
that. Nah, you've got special powers. My character believes that you can now sense ghouls.
I'm starting to believe it too.
There are 3 of them. This one is going to attack, and then we start initiative. So if you bear with me a moment, I need to pull up a character sheet for it. That's not how you do it.
Okay, so we need 9 more ghouls on the map.
No, there's only 3. And I am going to roll. Cancel. I think I just press this. Yep. Additional dice, none.
0.
0 successes. Now we can all roll initiative.
No, it doesn't roll. You have an initiative.
You have a static initiative, but I'll put your initiative up on a O. Let me bring up the thing first. There we go.
So we can, I believe, me and Hazel decide among ourselves. No, you decide who goes first.
Yeah, that's right. We have them all from last time, look.
Do I need to roll the initiative for the dog, or does that just go when I go?
I think it
Uh,
shows when you go.
Yeah, I think it goes
I
when you
believe-
go. Now,
Yeah, because you can
uh,
give its simple commands.
now what I can do, if I do sort and just click it again, that'll randomize the people that are on equal initiatives. So the people that are on 11 and both on 10 That randomizes it. So we can do that every round.
Yeah.
That way we'll get a bit of variety in it. Instead of me choosing, we can have a bit of randomness there. I like a bit of randomness. Let me pop this out so it's off screen. Okay. So the first ghoul attacks. It lunges at Dr. Rast and attacks him, but it doesn't do anything. Now, Dr. Rast, who is next in the initiative, he is going to use his, I don't know if it's a minor action or a major action, I'll have to check, but he's going to go into defense. And I'll just check what he needs to roll. Where's defend? There's a defend. You focus on protecting yourself, make an agility and athletics test with a difficulty equal to your current defense. If you succeed, add +1 to your defense. For 2 action points, you can add an extra +1 to your defense. Right, okay, so he rolls agility and athletics, right? Let me just quickly do that. Doesn't have athletics on his sheet. Just gonna roll. How do I just roll agility then? I'll just roll a 1. I'll just roll 2d20 as target number 7. Oh, so he doesn't manage to increase his defense. Okay, Bailey, you're up.
Bailey is up. This sounds fun. I'm gonna take some jet.
You're gonna take some jet. So an extra action point costs 1 less AP. Extra actions cost 1 less AP. Oh, okay, nice. Okay. Now extra actions. A minor action costs 1 AP, so that means you can do an extra minor action for 0 AP. And to take an extra major action is 2 AP, so that means you can take an extra major action for 1 AP.
You're lucky you can't get addicted as a ghoul.
I can get addicted. There is an addiction roll. I have to.
Yeah, he still has to roll addiction rolls. We can do that after the fight that you're in here, though, if you want.
But yet.
Yeah, that's tomorrow problems, the addiction. And you've got... Now, to interact with an item in your inventory and to take a chem, is that a minor action, I believe?
Yes,
It's been a
I
while
did.
since I've done this stuff.
Minor action. So you still have a major action left.
Okay.
And you can
Major
potentially have 2 major actions for only 1 AP.
To attack.
Cool.
And you can move.
I can attack and move. Is that?
Yeah, so attacking would be a major action, and moving is a minor action. So you can take a free extra minor action. So you can do an extra minor action for 0 AP. So you can move for nothing and then still get your attack. So you can jet, move, and attack. Go for that ghoul. Okay.
This is with.
Bring up his character sheet so I can see what his defense and stuff is. Physical defense is 1, so the attack's difficulty is 1.
Okay.
And use the pipe gun. Okay. 1 success. Okay. Roll damage and location dice as well. So that's 2 physical damage, and does your gun have an effect?
No.
No. Okay, so that's
I don't
2.
know. I don't know what close quarters means, but.
Close quarters means you don't get a penalty for although it's a medium range weapon, it means you don't get a penalty for shooting at close quarters. Like if you had like a big rifle, it'd be hard to shoot somebody at close quarters because they're right on top of you. If you've got a little gun, it's not so bad. Close quarters means you don't get a penalty when somebody's on top of you. So you've got 2 physical damage. Remember, you can spend more bullets up to your gun's fire rate as well, and then you can use luck to roll additional damage as well. But you've done 2 damage as it stands. Do you want to leave it at that?
I can spending more bullets so I could take another shot.
Yeah, so what's the fire rate of your gun?
2.
Okay, so you can roll one more bullet dice, one more ammo dice. But remember, on your inventory to take off 2 bullets. So you can add one more, you can roll one more combat dice at just the cost of an extra bullet. You weren't supposed to roll an extra 3 dice.
Oh, shit. It said roll additional combat.
Yeah, we'll just take the first one though, so it's an extra 2 damage. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. This guy's defense is 1, so he takes 3 damage. So that ghoul there has taken 3 damage. Nice, I've actually got their hit points on here, that's handy. Let me see if that's changed his sheet. It's not sound, so I've got the sheet separate to the token. That's good because I'm using one sheet for 3 different ones. Okay, so that is you then. You have done a total of 3 damage to that guy. Nice. Bailey, and then it's Marvin.
Yeah, I can't see where my movement amount is.
So moving anything in medium range is minor action. A sprint is a major action, and that's anything in long
how
range.
much I can move, I don't see it anywhere.
So it's zones. We just have short range, medium range, and long range. Everything within this map is all within medium range of. So the furthest point of the map is medium range to medium range. So there's nothing as long range here. So you can move anywhere on this map in one turn, basically. Makes it quite simple.
Just go over here.
Unless it's blocked or whatever, but yeah, you can move anywhere around on the map in 1 turn. Okay, so that's your move.
I am going to attack that ghoul.
What are you attacking with? Buzzsaw.
Take the core. Yeah, I'm going to attack with my buzzsaw because I believe buzzsaw is my melee weapon, and I do have that perk now. And I have the Slayer perk, so we'll see how it goes because I could make it into a critical hit by spending a luck point.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, let's see if you hit it first. Happy's just popping up descriptions in the chat. 2 successes. Two successes and a complication.
Yeah.
And was this the buzzsaw? It was the buzzsaw, wasn't it? Right, okay. So say your complication is that you do this damage, but your buzzsaw gets jammed with bone and gristle and body parts, and it's going to take you a round to clear that out. So your buzzsaw is now a static saw. It doesn't buzz anymore because it's just jammed up with ghoul viscera.
I'll just roll the damage then.
Still get your damage, yes, but your complication is that weapon's unusable until you spend a round cleaning it.
And I only need 1 success, right?
Yeah, so you bank an action point there, correct? Thank you, mate, for reminding me.
Maybe I want to use that action point immediately for extra damage.
Okay.
So
Might as well if it's going to be your last
damage.
turn with your buzzsaw for a while.
6.
6 damage. Okay, well his damage reduction is 1 and he's got 5 hit points, so Skoon, you can describe that if you want.
I'll just literally cut him in half from shoulder to the other side, so his head and arm fall off.
Lovely.
With a big bit of torso on it, and lies down there in.
Got to do hit locations that whole time. Remember hit locations, guys. Doesn't matter because he's dead now, but let's remember hit locations. In fact, 5 or more damage is a critical hit, and they get an injury on the body part. So roll me a location dice just to see which body part you cut him in half on. Then actually, it's already dead, but let's see which body part you cut him in half on.
Oh, yeah.
You could just roll a d20 and there's a table somewhere. 19, think that might be the head.
Right leg.
Oh, is it right leg? Okay. So you slice him right down the right leg and he just falls over at the hip. Boom. Cut in half at the leg. Anything else? Schoon for Marvin? No?
No, that's it.
Okay. So moving on, it is Hazel.
Hazel is going to use one minor action to pick up some of that cut wood and use that as a makeshift weapon.
Okay.
I'm going to spend an action point to also then have movement.
Okay.
And then my major action will be smacking this ghoul
So
upside
you're
the
spending
head.
an action point to get an extra minor action so that you can interact with an item, move, and then you're attacking with your major action. Cool.
Yeah.
Somebody keeping track of the action points here? Nope. I'll get it. 3. You have 3 left. Okay. Do your thing.
What should I roll for that since it's technically like a makeshift weapon?
Well, it'd be a normal melee attack, so strength and melee, unarmed, and then we'll just add something for damage. Is there not an improvised weapon one? No.
There's melee weapons. That's
Okay. Well, we'll just roll it as a baseball bat. We'll find out what the damage dice of a baseball bat is, but just roll your melee attack to see if you hit first.
Baseball bat, I can check.
Baseball bat we have on somebody's sheet.
melee and strength.
Melee.
Yeah, strength and melee.
So,
You need 1 success. That's 0.
none.
Spend a luck to reroll one.
Okay.
Why not?
That's a success. Okay, you can roll me damage. What's the baseball bat, Schoon?
Baseball bat is 4.
Okay, give me a hit location, Drew, and give me 4 damage dice. Hit location's a d20.
I thought it was a d6. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. What's an 11 on the body?
11 is right arm. No, left arm.
Okay, and what are those dice? I've got that table somewhere as well. So 4, 2, 4, 4. So that's blank, 2, blank, blank. So that's 2 damage. The 4s are blanks. The 2 is 2 damage.
Did that look good?
So he has a damage. This one here, he has a damage reduction of 1, so he takes 1 hit point damage. Oh, the opposite of what I meant to do there. Okay, Hazel, that's you. Or yeah, you've already used action points to take extra actions, so that's you. Right. Gonna let Happy go before the ghouls. I'm gonna say PCs first before NPCs. Happy?
Okay, so I'm gonna go to where the ghoulies are, and I'm gonna smack them with my tire iron.
The tire iron. Left or right?
Left.
Okay, you have a difficulty of 1.
Right. So is that strength?
Strength and melee. Are you hitting him with a tire iron? Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength and melee. Melee weapons. Finish a round of combat and then I think we'll do our half-time break soon, yeah?
Sorry?
Can we do a half-time break after a round of combat?
If we're only going to play for 2 hours, we don't have a break.
Yeah, well, I'll have a bathroom break after a round of combat if you don't mind then.
It's not that exciting. I mean,
Right, Chris? Good luck.
Am I being stupid? Tell me what I need to do again.
So you need to, from your character sheet, you need to roll.
Kill the non-intelligent ghouls.
Go down to
Melee
where it says
weapons.
melee weapons, and just press the melee weapons button. Should do it.
Or if you have
On the core.
Underneath, there are the weapons you have.
One
You pick
success.
weapons.
That is a hit. Roll me a d20 for hit location, which I'm currently looking at actually. Can I get a regular roll d20? 8. 8 is torso. So roll damage for the tire iron, please. That I think will be in gear. Yeah.
If you go in your core page, on the bottom are all the weapons that you have equipped.
Ah, yeah, so they are right down at the bottom. Right, here, Chris, look. Just scroll right down to the bottom. You can do the damage here.
Oh, but it's not there.
It should be.
Your tire iron's not on the list. Oh, okay.
It's not equipped.
It's in my gear though.
Click
And there's
the
no
equip
box
button.
that-
Yeah, there's a little button to equip it.
It says 3DC.
So it's 3 damage. Roll 3 damage dice.
So what's it? 3 damage.
Just roll
Like,
3d6 if you can't see them.
3D6s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember the 4 was a blank. The 2 is 2 damage. What's a 3? I think that's the
Blank.
blank. Yeah. So that is 2 damage. Would you like to spend action points to roll any more damage dice or luck?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
How do you get a crit?
Crit is a 1.
Like, okay.
Or
have an ability
if
like
if you
that.
roll in on a tagged skill, it's the score or below. So if you roll in on a tagged skill and your tagged skill is like got 3 in the skill, a 3, a 2, and a 1 are all a crit,
Good to know.
and a crit counts as 2 successes.
So, because it was that a tagged skill?
Do you have the blue
Okay.
tick on it?
Don't matter.
Your melee
Don't matter.
weapons is
Don't matter.
attacked.
Don't matter. Don't matter. If it wasn't a tag skill, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So it's 1 success, so you get to roll 3 damage dice, and then you can decide if you want to use more. Oh, you did the 3 damage dice. Sorry, you did 2 damage, right? Sorry. So he takes a total of 1 damage to the torso. Okay, now it is the turn of the ghouls. So, bear with me a second. This one here, left one, he's going to attack Hazel. And since I've got 6 action points, I'm going to spend 3 of them and roll 2 extra dice.
Who are you?
Well, who are you?
I'm the sheriff.
Well, I'll tell you who I am.
5 successes, Hazel. Hoo hoo hoo. Okay, so I get to bank. What's your target number? Is 1, isn't it? So I get to bank 4 action points. So my action points goes back up to 7. Nice. And now I get to roll damage.
Why, tell us something about yourself.
On which body part? What's a 10? Think torso, eh?
Calamity Jane?
Left arm.
Left arm. Okay, so you take this much damage on your left arm. This minus your whatever your rating is.
One hand of showdown.
Is it physical damage?
Physical damage.
So -1. So
Yeah.
nothing.
1 minus 1 is 0, yeah. You take no damage. Your armor rating soaks that up. Okay, so that was that one. Now we've got this one. He's going to attack Happy. And because I've got all those action points, let me do that again. That was fun. I'm going to spend 3 and roll an extra 2 dice.
And I broke 1,000 hearts of men, and I broke up barrooms too. I could make short work of a dozen dames, like the woman that's known as Lou. I'm Calamity Jane.
1 success. Oh no. Right, okay, 1 success is all I need though. So I can roll damage. And you've got a damage reduction of 1, don't you? On your right arm?
Yes, I do.
Well, what do
Maybe
you
not.
charge for a drink?
I
75 cents and $1
don't
a
know how
drink.
to find that out.
I don't think you rolled location for him yet.
No, did I not roll
You can see
location for
it,
him?
If you look at your combat sheet, you see in brackets the numbers that they need to roll for the locations.
That's the head.
2 is the head. So, have you got any protection on your head? That's what we need to know.
I've got one defense, but that probably doesn't matter because there's no numbers on the head.
Your 1 defense is the number it takes to hit you. That's difficulty to hit you.
Yeah, do you see in the head box where it says Fizz
Yeah.
DR?
You've got
Is there
all 0.
He's got
Yeah,
0 there.
then-
So you take 1 damage to the head from the claw of a feral ghoul. Scratch, big chunk out of your head. That's going to need a band-aid.
Leave the radioactive effect, dude.
Oh yeah. Let me
Sorry,
double
what
check.
you said they're radioactive.
Yeah, let me just check and see if that is radioactive damage. 2 seconds.
It says effects radioactive underneath the. Yeah.
Oh.
So is that radioactive damage as well?
No, it's physical.
No.
Physical damage. Okay. And that was the 2
Look
ghouls.
again.
So I
Okay.
think it's, yeah, I think it's one physical damage and then 1 radioactive damage.
Ah, okay. So you take 1 physical and 1 radioactive damage. Okay.
Well, they're ghouls, so I think radioactive will be. Oh, do we have a glowing one?
It says radioactive for every effect rolled, the target also suffers 1 point of radiation damage.
Ah,
This
yeah.
Radiation damage is totaled
The
and
effects
applied
is
separately after a
radioactive,
character
yeah.
suffered the normal damage from the attack.
So you take 1 physical and 1 radioactive damage to the head.
So for me, since I neglected the physical, do I neglect the radioactive too?
Do you have armor that has radiation damage reduction?
No,
I
but
think
it says this radiation damage is totaled and applied separately after a character has suffered the normal damage
After
from the
they're
attack.
hit.
So if you
'Cause
don't suffer it,
It's like the radioactivity from its claws. It's like the infection, the radioactive infection, isn't it?
If it's an effect after a normal hit and the normal hit is reduced, then I would say no damage.
I would say it would do damage, but that's just me.
No, yeah,
mean,
still,
it's
it was
one
0
bad
Stand
damage
on
on you.
afterwards.
Okay, so that's the ghoul's turn. Now, it's the dog.
Well, me and the dog, hopefully, right?
Yeah, it's
For
you and
sure.
the dog. Yeah, I don't know why you're not on the... You're not on the initiative for some reason.
You've got favourites with the dog, it's fine.
and my armor has radiation resistance anyway, so
If it was a hit in the head.
Right, so it's you and then the dog, Martin.
Can I, you know this white thing with like the first aid box, is that like covering the whole thing, or can I like climb on it?
It's a random map, so it doesn't have any significance, but I'd say if you make an athletics check, so...
Oh, it's just so I can attack things, otherwise I'm kind of like stuck here.
Oh, right,
so-
okay, I thought you were trying to get on
That's
top
the
of something
reason.
for a height advantage. No,
No,
just
no, no.
Nah,
No,
just
I
use
was
the
trying to
squares,
use-
yeah, just use the squares to attack from, that's absolutely fine. So if you're not looking for a height advantage from a piece of terrain, then no, there's no roll required to go there, yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay, I'm gonna, as some form of free action, just ask Alien, like, you don't know any of these people, right? Like, just ask, because no one's like been polite and asked them if he knows any of the ghouls.
I don't think so.
My uncle
Kind of hard to
Jerry.
tell. They all look a little ghoulier.
What? All look the same.
These
All
ghouls
look the same.
are past the
Said
point
it.
of
Ferals, yes.
feral. Yeah, these ones
I'm
are
the only one
feral.
allowed to say that.
Yeah.
You
That's what I-
assumed he knew everyone.
To be honest, all you meatbags look the same.
Right,
It's like
so
gaydar, but it's like Gouldar. It's like, can you sense? Like, did it beep? Did it beep
love
when you
Gouldar.
came near them?
Gouldar is
The Gouldar was beeping a lot.
Gouldar
Beep,
is
beep,
a
beep.
different
right, so
franchise.
old Tallman and then Bushido, and then that's the end of the round.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna use his machete because his baseball bat is broken. Let's see if it works. So how do I get my baseball bat? I'm clicking on it and I'm guessing it's not. Oh, wait. No, it's still not doing
At the
anything.
bottom of your core.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that, and then
Scroll
when I
right down
click
on
it, it
core.
Yeah, you have to select if you get extra dice or not.
Yeah, there'll be a little pop-up sheet,
Hold on.
a little pop-up behind your
Oh,
screen.
like,
Yeah.
it was on the other hold on, yeah, it's come up by yes, okay. Yeah, you hit something.
No,
You
you've not
already
rolled
hit
to hit.
damage.
You've got to roll. You've rolled damage. You've got to roll to hit first.
You didn't hit your attack. You only hit the damage.
Yeah, you've got to roll the
Click
attack.
on the name of the weapon to roll for the attack.
Okay.
I'll let you keep the damage roll if you hit it, because it was a beauty.
Yeah.
Okay,
Two
there we go.
successes.
Two
Nice.
successes. So, bank an action point.
And three.
So you go from 3 to 4. And yeah, 8 damage. Which one was it, Martin? Left or right?
3 effects.
That's the body part. What's a 17 on body parts?
Left leg.
Leg.
Left leg. So that's a critical hit, damage-wise, Martin, because it does more than 5. And in fact, did you say left or right?
Left.
Left. He is completely killed by it, so I'll let you describe how you do that if you want.
I'm just gonna look at, I don't know, Hazel, be like, no! And then just rip his leg off for no apparent reason. But like, it might be Dawn's friend, so we have to semi-kill them. Because
See,
he wants
I
to be,
told you.
he wants to be the token ghoul in the group, okay? So we're just gonna kill him all so he can be special.
See, I told you, supermutants like feet.
Oh, I thought it was legs in general. Feet now. Okay.
Now it's Bushido's turn.
Bushido's gonna try and attack the one next to Happy.
Now you should be able to manage to roll an attack from his sheet, I think. Just make sure you click a token first.
How do I click on his sheet? Like...
Shift and double click him should bring up his sheet. Shift and double click the token.
Wait.
Left shift.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Yes. Okay. He is going to. Oh, cool. Allegedly, you could use a gun, so that'll be fun to kit him out with a gun. He will just attack, which I think he's got. Oh, bite. Yeah. Okay. He's
Yeah.
gonna bite. With a 0.
0
Can I use
successes
one of the-
and a complication. I'm gonna just.
Oh, can I use one of the special token action things to change it?
Yep. So I'm gonna
luck.
bank an action point for the complication. You can. Oh yeah, it's luck to
Okay.
re-roll those now. Does the dog have luck? I don't believe he does. Sorry. You can spend one of
it
your
doesn't.
luck to re-roll that if you want. You re-roll 1 dice.
Okay.
You can re-roll the complication dice. So I'll take away my action point. Means you don't have a no, you can't. Sorry, you can't re-roll a complication. I don't think.
Okay, so I
Back.
can't. So
Yeah, so
I believe
you think you can? Right. Okay. So I lose my action point. So you re-roll in the 20. Okay.
can I roll something? Do I have to? Can I click on anything, or I can't click on anything?
Just
you
roll
have
a
to type,
d20 and your target number's
/
8.
D20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
roll a d20. Okay,
just roll a
I'll
d20. Your target number's 8.
Yeah, the only stipulation is you can't re-roll a die that's already been re-rolled.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
It's still a miss.
Still
or
misses.
At least you don't have your complication. in.
Yep. It still misses, but you don't have the complication, which was just going to be an action point for me. But anyway, that is the end of the round. So, if you don't mind, folks, I don't think you need to change screen or anything. I'll be back in 1 minute. I need to take a quick bathroom break.
And we are back, and Sea Brew is perfectly on time. However,
I've randomised the turn order again, and we start with Dr. Rast. Dr. Rast is going to step back towards the door and surveys. None of you have been injured yet, so he's just going to pull out a stim pack and just kind of ready it, and he's going to stay by the door, and that's going to be his action. So Bailey, we'll have you next.
Okay. So, remind me again. Moving is a
Minor action,
minor action.
which you could take an
And
extra
I
one
get-
off for nothing because of your drug you took.
Or if I wanted to do a major action, it would only cost
An
1
extra
AP?
major action only costs you 1 AP now, yeah, whereas normally it'd be 2.
Do I need to reload my gun? Is that a thing I have to do?
Reloading isn't a thing, I don't think.
no, this game is like any action movie there is. You never reload your gun unless
Yeah,
you all
there's
the
no
time you roll.
reloading. It's an action movie RPG. Let's go. Pa, 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 pa. We don't reload, we just shoot.
We shoot 45 times with a six.
Yeah, reloading's for losers. This is a game.
And
Let's
then
go.
we go into a monologue or dialogue while we are reloading.
So which one are you shooting at?
So, I will minor. I think there's only,
Oh,
only one
there
left?
is only one, yeah.
Yeah. So, minor action move, major action, I will shoot with the gun.
Okay.
Light gun.
One success, you only need one, so give me a body location and a damage.
Weird that they didn't.
That is
the body.
the left arm.
Left arm.
And I don't. Wait, if I.
And I take the roll damage.
I think if I do it. If I add the dice before I roll, I think it won't like roll 6 dice. I think it'll just roll the 1.
Or you spending ammo to use more.
Yeah, I know.
Cool,
Yeah, and
cool.
a point. I don't know. You don't. You have.
You can do it without an action point. You can do it by spending extra ammo just. So you
Yeah,
can,
because you have the multi.
if you have
Fire
the
rate.
burst.
2 fire rate.
I know it's the fire rate of 2. That's
Yes.
it. Yeah. So you can add an extra bullet at the cost of only a bullet. You can add an extra dice.
Okay. We'll see if this rolls right. I think, yeah, it rolls 4. Okay, good.
3 damage. You don't have an effect on a pipe rifle, so that is just 2 damage. 3 minus is damage resistance of 1. Okay. Oops.
Mark off the thing, and I will
Yeah,
spend 1 action point
you just spend an action
to do
point
it again.
to roll another 1 dice. It's 1 dice per action point. So you only get to roll 1 dice for an action point.
Oh, for...
Yeah, is that right, guys?
Okay.
I'm sure it's up to 3. You can spend up to 3 action points to roll up to 3 dice.
On a successful melee attack or thrown weapon, you can spend AP to add 1 dice per AP spent,
Yeah,
up to a maximum of 3.
Up to a maximum of 3. So you can spend 1, 2, or
So
3
if I
dice to
spend
add
1,
1.
I can do 2 then, because I haven't spent any action points. Alright, because if I spend 1 action point, I can do 2 extra damage rolls?
No, it's 1 extra point for 1 extra damage roll. 2
Right,
action.
but I haven't
sorry.
used any extra actions. Or wait, oh,
That's
wait.
action points. This is the action points. This is the meta currency. So you'll roll your normal damage if you don't do anything. If you want to roll an additional dice, you're getting 1 from the
Am I
bullet
able
already.
to take a different shot?
Yeah,
Like,
that would be
shoot
an
again?
extra action for 1 AP.
Yeah,
Right, that's what I want to do.
yeah. So you can take an extra shot. and just roll your complete dice pool again for damage. And that costs you only 1 action P, but not action point. There we go. So forget the action point because you just banked another one. So action point stays the same. Roll damage again.
Okay.
And you can use your fire rate of 2 to use an extra bullet if you want. So that shot will not do anything because of its damage resistance of 1, unless you are... I mean, I'll double check that.
Okay, special.
Defense is 1. Oh, you've got no. Physical damage reduction is 0, so its defense is 1. So that's his target to hit. Doesn't actually reduce any damage. So, forgive me, that's 1, and the first one is 3, so it's 4 damage total. My bad. Bear with me, guys. I'm learning the rules just like you.
Defense is what you need to hit.
Defense is what you need to
and
hit.
then
The damage reduction.
on what it is hit.
These guys
What's
don't
taken
have
off.
a damage reduction. My mistake. They don't have a damage reduction at all. So you did 2 more damage than I
This one has 4
initially
damage
said.
now then,
Yeah, that was 4 damage you've done there.
in total, because the first attack on it was 3 damage, you made it 2.
Now,
That's
Hazel,
3.
or is there anything else from Bailey?
No, we move on to Hazel.
Sweet. Hazel?
Happy took a scratch to the head.
Happy took a scratch to the head, actually, yeah. He is slightly injured. 1 little bit.
In turn. Oh wait.
I will go ahead and apply a bandage to his head.
Okay. Do you need to roll medicine for that?
Yeah, medicine and intelligence. So he would heal up to 3 points.
Well, he was only 1 hit point down, so you bandage him up and he is back to full hit points. Happy, back to full hit points, mate. Okay. So that would be... minor action would be pulling that out, the major action using it, I suppose, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Marvin.
I'm going to fly up on this ghoul. I'm going to hit him with my baseball bat.
I'll just move that one out of the way. Okay.
Because I have a baseball bat.
Now this thing is totally surrounded, and I don't remember if there is rules for it, but I'm going to say the difficulty to hit it goes down by 1, so you need 0 successes to hit it. So you hit
I
it,
want to reroll.
but you get a complication. Are you going to re-roll your complication?
Yeah, that's a luck point, right?
That's a luck point, yeah. Because it's so surrounded, I'm giving you a 0 success roll to hit it, to kill it. Well, to hit it. But you got a complication, so you can re-roll that. Okay, a 12.
On target.
That is on target. So you can bank an action point because you were hitting it anyway, and you can roll me damage. Roll me a body location.
Yeah.
Because you just obliterated it with 5 or more damage.
I asked her if she'd marry me. She blushed and then said yes, sirree.
17.
Left leg.
Run us through how that happens in Skun.
Well, I'm holding a baseball bat in my pincer and just swing it low and completely obliterate his shoulder pad, his knee pad.
And the last ghoul remaining drops to the ground. And I can take it out of the initiative order. I had the option of adding more ghouls there by spending my action points, but we're going to wind down the session quite soon, so I decided not to. So, you will find, or you'll notice, let me just do something here. You're going to notice something. Oops.
So did I spend a luck point or didn't I?
You did spend a luck point, yeah. Because you re-rolled your complication.
Yeah.
You'll notice another couple of ghouls who are no longer with us. You notice another couple over here that are already dead after the fight. So there's a couple of already dead ghouls in this warehouse.
Family of yours?
Well, you might find out a few clues about that if you scavenge the warehouse.
May I try and scavenge for any old world tech or valuables?
Okay, make a perception and survival test. Okay.
Success.
You find that. Give me another one. Another perception survival. Oh, well, before you do, actually, I'll keep that success though. We'll come back to that success. Do you want to spend any action points for me to roll again on ammunition? Are you getting another roll per action point? Up to another 2 rolls.
No.
Okay, so you got a success on the next one. Now, one success gives you 2 rolls on this. So you find a set of leather armor for a right leg and some metal armor for a torso.
What was the first thing that I found before this? Ammo?
Ammo. It was 6 plus 3d6, so roll 3 damage dice. And this is how many, 6 plus this is how many shotgun shells you find. What was the 6?
20?
The 4s are misses, what's the 6?
Oh.
On a damage dice. I think it's a hit with effect. So 1. So that was 6 plus 1. Shotgun shells. 7 shotgun shells.
What kind of warehouse is this?
So 7 shotgun shells, leather armor, right leg, metal armor torso, and you can have up to another 1 roll on that for 1 action point if you want. On that same table.
Anybody else think we need it?
Moving on, okay. Give me perception and survival test again. Another success, okay. So you get a purified water, a dirty water, and if you want to spend 1 action point, you can have up to 1 more roll on that table. No, moving on. This one you definitely want to get a success here. I'm just saying, on your survival perception, this is a good table you're about to roll on. 2 successes, okay. So bank 1 is an action point, and you're getting a rolling pin from the random weapons table.
Oh,
a
what?
44 a rolling pin.
Oh, okay.
A 44 pistol. and a 10mm pistol. And then you can give me one last perception and survival test.
I can't spend an extra action point on that table.
No, that was the maximum number. 3. I give you, because you're extra success, I just give you the maximum number of 3 rolls on it.
I'll
Okay.
use a. Well,
I'm
would you
gonna.
be banking the
I'm gonna.
complication?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a complication because you're just searching through stuff. Complication would be like, something falls in your head and you take 1 damage, but it's not that creative or fun, so I'm just gonna bank it as an action point. Yeah. Okay. So let me just find that table then. This is a fun one. You find in the from the magazines table, Grognak the Barbarian. Well, she's found a magazine called Grognak the Barbarian.
Run over and just grab it from her. I'll be like, that's my thing. I like magazines.
Oh, are you going to try and stop him, Hazel?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. You can take the magazine.
In addition, Hazel, you find an aged child's drawing of a family of what appears to be ghouls, holding hands in front of a tree. You also find a cheap locket in the shape of a heart, a mouldy self-help book titled Being Your Best You, a catcher's mitt and baseball, and several stuffed animals. Dr. Rast suggests that you rest and recover in the warehouse before continuing. If any of you have any injuries, he will take to treating them. He appears quite upset about the ghouls, saying that it's a damn shame what's happened to this family. And as that is the end of Act 2, you do all, in fact, gain a level from 2 to 3.
Oh,
So once more,
Wow. That's fast.
yeah, so once more each character, maximum health points increases by +1. Each player chooses one skill to increase by 1 rank up to a maximum of 6, and each player gains the choice of a new perk based on their requirements. See the perks list. And we can do that
I will check that
in between sessions.
later.
And once we have leveled up and rested, it will be time for you to finish your trek to Diamond City.